Hello from the Loews Royal Pacific Resort here at Universal Studios Orlando. I believe this is the nicest resort here at the Universal Studios Orlando Resort. And today I'm going to show you guys the lobby, the room, the pool, and review this resort in its entirety. This resort follows a Pacific Asian theme, kind of like Disney's Polynesian Resort, but it's very different and has its own twist on things that I really like. When you first enter, to the right, they have the Toko gift shop, which is pretty neat. You got a lot of Jurassic Park and Harry Potter stuff in here. And then to the left is where your concierge and front desk is going to be, where you will check in. You are able to check in mobily, but you can also check in at the front desk. This looks like a long line. It'll actually go pretty quickly. Here is the Tuk Tuk Market, open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. So you could come here before or after your day at the park, get something to eat, get some Starbucks coffee, and maybe even a snack or two. They have Coca-Cola freestyle machines too, which is something to be aware of. I know a lot of people like that, so it's cool. They do have a really nice outside section where you can eat your snacks from the Tuk Tuk Market or just relax, drink your coffee early in the morning. It's just a really nice zen place to be. Take a look at that fountain and the palm trees. I love it. Now, I have stayed at the Universal owned and operated resorts here, and they are not as nice as the Loews ones. Sapphire Falls and Royal Pacific are miles ahead of the Universal ones. So if you do come here and you can afford it, these are a little more expensive, unfortunately, you should stay here. These are really nice. There is no shortage of seating at this resort. There's plenty of seats here for you to wait or just lounge, and it's just a nice place to be. It smells really good in here too. Just a really random fact. It smells great in here. 11:44. Use our Velocicoaster key to get in. Whoa. And here it is. Wow. Take a look at that bathroom. This is very, very similar to the rooms over at Sapphire Falls. I would honestly say they're about on the same level of niceness. It's just the resort is a little nicer, So I'd say, Royal Pacific is a nicer resort, but the rooms honestly are more or less the same. And if I have any complaints about this room, is it's on the small side. If you're coming with more than 4 people, this feels very cramped. If you're a family of 5, this will feel very cramped, but 4 people, it honestly doesn't feel too bad. I do like that they don't lock down all of the amenities. You got little bottles that you're able to steal and take home and just request as many as you want, so very nice. Got a little face bar. Take a look at this. Some cotton balls, Q-tips, little vanity mirror there. Plenty of mirrors in this room. Got a huge one on the wall, got one over there, and you got a separate bathroom, for your toilet and shower, which is awesome because then you could have someone brushing their teeth, doing their makeup, getting ready here while someone's inside doing their own thing. Very nice. You got a decent sized TV. You're not coming here to sit and watch TV, but if you want to watch something, before you go to bed, you got that. It's pretty nice. And then you got your classic $7.50 upcharge water. Do not drink that. Do not touch that. Please just leave that alone, just to leave it alone. There's this nice little thing called tap water. Please drink it. As far as closet space goes, you got a safe, an iron, which is really nice. You don't see an iron at every hotel. So you got some button-up shirts you need ironed, you're able to do that. I do really love this orchid wallpaper and this Tiki Man art over here. It's a very nicely decorated room, which I love. I'm not trying to knock Disney here. I do love the character-themed rooms at the Polynesian, but I kind of like this more subtle theming. It's nice to come back to a room that doesn't have theming in your face. It's just a nicely decorated escape. Feels like you're separated from the parks, which I know some people don't like, but I can certainly say I like that. We are on the first floor. No balcony, but you got a pretty nifty view. And because we're on the first floor, we don't have to take any elevators to get over to the pool. Well, we just came downstairs to the pool. They got a very awesome large pool, lifeguards on duty, a little island in the middle with some palm trees and plants on it. Got a little splash pad for the kiddos with some water guns on it, spray their friends. Yeah, love this pool a lot. And it's in the center of everything, so it doesn't really matter what tower you're on. is not very much of a walk for anyone. They have a smaller hot tub and then a larger one over there, which is pretty cool. And then on each of the chairs, you are able to order some poolside food, which is pretty cool. You can get a sip or a bite. It's pretty simple. You just scan the QR code and they'll bring your food right to you. Little universal duck taking a swim. What's up, buddy? Right next to the pool, they have the Treasures of Bali gift shop, which I don't like as much as the one upstairs because this doesn't really have that much Universal specific theme stuff, but it's still a nice gift shop nonetheless. You can get your poolside necessities. The girls got some poolside food, some chicken strips and fries, and some delicious fish tacos. I always loved this walkway to the lobby. You got all the frogs playing their instruments. They got a really cool river with a lot of vegetation, bamboo, palm trees. I really like this. Well, we are taking the quick walk over to CityWalk from the Royal Pacific. You are able to take a ferry or a bus for free as a resort guest, but if you would rather walk, it is honestly worth it because you'll probably get there quicker or just as quick, and the walk is very short. Seriously, the walk is under 10 minutes and you get there with a nice view on the way. I had to do a little switcheroo. I was walking on the pathway to Sapphire Falls, not on the pathway to CityWalk. They're across the river from each other, but they're more or less the same walkway, just opposite sides of the river. But yeah, look at this. Look at that. This is a nice scenic walk. I mean, you don't even need to go to the CityWalk. You just make this walk in the morning and walk back, you know, before you do your day's activities. Just a nice little time. A nice little sign that indicates you are indeed going the right way. Well, quick 10-minute walk and we are over at CityWalk. You got Islands of Adventure right there to the left, Toothsome Chocolate Emporium, Hard Rock Cafe, and Universal Studios Florida across the lake. See, the famous Universal Studios globe is back spinning again. It was actually not spinning for quite a while. I think a couple months it wasn't spinning. Got the Hard Rock Cafe. There's where we'll be tomorrow. Make sure you check out that video when it comes out because it's gonna be awesome. I always loved the front entrance loop to Islands of Adventure. It just puts you in such a whimsical, adventurous mood, gets you ready to go for the day. You got all of the different ride height requirements. Incredible Hulk coaster being the highest. It is a B&M. They do like their high height requirements, but a lot of the family can ride Jurassic World Velocicoaster, which, spoiler alert, is the second best roller coaster here because Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is absolutely insane. Today, both parks are open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Volcano Bay is actually closed due to weather. I assume due to weather yesterday, which there was a lot of rain. Keep in mind, if you're staying at the Hard Rock Cafe, Loews Royal Pacific, or I believe Aventura, I'm not 100% sure, you do get a free express pass. So don't buy it if you're staying at any of those resorts. But if you're not, then you should purchase it. It actually helps out a lot throughout your day. You know, I've always enjoyed walking around CityWalk more than Disney Springs. And that doesn't mean I don't like Disney Springs. If anything, I do prefer Disney Springs. There's a lot more to do over there. But CityWalk is consistently less busy, and I just like how it's laid out. I like the layout of restaurants over there, the Universal store. It's just a nice place to walk around. I love all these Mexican fan palms for those palm tree fans. You know, reminds you of being in Southern California, or I guess, you know, Mexico. Universal Studios Florida. I always appreciate that they don't allow guests to smoke in the park, but that just means they all come out and smoke in front of the entrance, so you have a very smelly entrance. If you guys are ever craving a donut when you're at Universal, go to Voodoo Donut. They will give you literally the best donut I have ever had in my life. It is so good and so massive. Gotta try it. There's the Universal Studios store where you can find basically any Universal Studios themed merchandise that you would like, especially a lot of Harry Potter stuff.
Sometime later.
Well, we just came back over to CityWalk, spent some time over at the resort, took a nap, took a dip in the pool. Now we're gonna go get something to eat. Look at the crowd leaving Universal Studios. It just closed, or well, it's about to close in about a half hour. Look at that. Going up. This is awesome. They have a whole second level to CityWalk. I've never been up here, actually. Been to CityWalk quite a few times, but never been up here. Look at that. We came back to Royal Pacific, and we're gonna go to the island's dining room. It's kind of like a Chinese food restaurant for dinner. Looks pretty tasty. There's a nice look at the menu. It's about a 15-minute wait. Not too bad. The park's just closed, so everywhere right now is a little busy. First things first, we got the crab ragoon. Looks kind of lousy, if I'm being honest with you. We'll give it a try. Yeah, I don't know. For $12, that was a little underwhelming. That one single bite of crab ragoon is $3.
Chinatown all the way.
Oh yeah, local Chinese restaurant, baby. All right, this is what $22 gets you here at the Loews Royal Pacific. You know, I started this video off by saying this is the best Universal resort. Well, I didn't eat any of the food here until now. You know, I'll give it credit where credit's due. It does have a good crunch on it, although the sauce isn't my favorite, and the chicken pieces are all kind of too fatty. They're all kind of literally just fatty pieces of chicken. And, you know, the vegetables, they're all right. But, yeah, not worth $22. Well, we should have went somewhere in CityWalk.
I told you we should have went to Jake's. And we could have had
across the street, across the
the
way.
waffles and chicken.
Yeah. Hey, I like the frogs though. Well, we just had an awesome day at Islands of Adventure. Came back to the Royal Pacific, and we are at the Orchid Court Lounge, which is just to the right of the main lobby here. Take a look at that sushi menu. Oh, that's not a sushi menu. Oh, those are cocktails. Oh man. Oh man. There. That's the food menu. All right. Take a look at that. It looks pretty good, if I'm being honest. A lot of sushi rolls, specialty rolls. Gonna get something, and I'll show it to you guys. Got a nice bowl of miso soup. I have never seen miso soup with mushroom chunks that big. Not complaining, because I love mushrooms, but maybe I just have never noticed mushroom chunks that big in miso soup before. But yeah, that looks pretty good. You know, this looks a lot better than the food we got down in the island dining room. We got a delicious spicy salmon roll and some eel nigiri. Honestly, I think this is gonna be pretty good. I'll let you guys know how it tastes. Well, you wouldn't know based on my plate, but it was just okay. You know, for the price, I think I was expecting it to be a little better. The eel was great, but the spicy tuna roll just didn't have as much flavor as I was hoping, you know, for it to have. But yeah, I would still recommend coming here, especially over the places downstairs. Well, that is gonna do it from the Loews Royal Pacific Resort, which by far is my favorite resort here in Universal Studios. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it proved to you that you should stay here because this place is really good. I'm sad to leave because I don't know when I'll stay here again, you know? So, yeah. Anyways,